Operation Kima during the summer of 2006 managed to bust a lot of cannabis growers around the country. Generally, whenever there was a bust, you could feel it about a month later, because basically availability of cannabis would be pretty much completely gone. Every time this happened, we'd all end up in the same boat, and I would find everyone would get exactly the same. They'd be getting that kind of, well, everyone says it's the clucking, basically. Very, very similar effect to a proper, like, hardcore physical withdrawal, almost cold turkey. Like, I've certainly felt a couple of times very, very similar feelings to cold turkey, and I know it's not in my mind, because, well, I've been doing this stuff for long enough. I know these things. Where to go next on this one? Yeah, basically, I mean, like, I don't enjoy cannabis anymore because of my high tolerance. It costs more. It costs even more than that because of the contamination issue. So if you have to clean the contamination, which I often do, you're basically looking at halving what you've paid for. I bought some sugary weed just a week ago, and ended up with less than a gram, basically, after it was done, which is pretty shocking. So basically all these things are mounting up, and I don't think I've ever had more inspiration ever to quit. I hate being taken advantage of by the dealers and the growers. I hate being taken the piss out of by the government. And really why my life is, I think cannabis does certainly make me more anxious, because I've always had anxiety and depression issues. And the cannabis controls the depression, but the trouble is you take it away and it all hits again. Especially like first thing in the morning though, but I mean, it's just like constant on my mind, like I need to kind of go on a mission to go and get some, and sometimes I'll just like completely go out of my way just to get hold of some smoke. Not as much as like mate has in the past, like he used to do like 60 odd mile round trips. Someone else I know, they do a 150 mile round trip to get theirs. Yeah, it's a funny old thing. People say it's not addictive. It certainly used to be a common misconception back when I started that it wasn't addictive. That's the only reason people took it. But it isn't that simple. Basically, that's pretty much it really for now. In the short term, like, I'll start off like this morning, like it's been a couple of days, but I do like find I generally get quite teary, and I don't know, it feels like the end of the world almost. But it's just something so simple, and like having cannabis doesn't make life any better. That's for sure. If anything, it makes it worse. But yeah, there's no doubts. It can be some quite serious shit if you let it get that way. Like, I must point out really, before I finish off for now, cannabis isn't always bad. If you keep it in moderation, it can be as good as anything. In fact, all illegal drugs are all acceptable in moderation. The government really need to pull their bloody finger out and sort something out, because people, no matter what the sentence is, no matter what the punishment, people will always take drugs. It's a natural thing for the human body to want to create kind of new highs, new levels of experience. It's totally natural. If the government could regulate, they could cut down a lot of the crime associated with it, a lot of the social factors. Like, people often associate drugs with crime, especially gun crime, but it isn't. It's because of the way it's had to be controlled. And the government could do so much, but they refuse to, just because of votes. Middle England would never accept it. But anyway, I'm going to have to finish there for now. I will be back again soon.